Right, so we've come outside for the lighting of the barbecue. 5-star food hygiene rating before any of you question what I do. Now we do use charcoal only. As you can see, if you haven't got one of these, get yourself one, because the chimneys are the best things in the world for lighting a fire. Get yourself a couple of wall things. This I bought off Temu, about less than £5. And all you do is press a little switch here, and it lets out like an electric type pulse, and that lights them. It's so much better. Watch. See, no matches, nothing, just a little flick of the switch. Turn it back off again. And I'll place that over the top. Give that 10-15 minutes. Once you see white coals at the top, we're ready to go. Once that's ready, I'll then put it in. I have a few pieces of oak, which I'll put on the top. It does generate a little bit of smoke for 5-10 minutes. It makes the food taste so much better and gives you a really good bark. Right, while we're waiting for this to get ready, I'll give you a couple of tips. One, restaurant grade charcoal. Can't go wrong with that. About 15 to 18 pound a bag, but lasts ages, cooks better, longer, and at a higher heat. Okay. Secondly, massive barbecue area, you can see, but I only put coal in half. Yeah, this half is my direct cooking area. This half is my indirect cooking area. Reason for that being, when I'm cooking rib of beef, it needs to go straight on the heat directly. Same with burgers, but after 20 minutes that will go on the indirect side, cook a lot slower, a lot better, and absorb all of the smoke and everything that's going on. Also, at the same point, while that's doing that, I can still cook burgers, and I can cook pork belly, I can cook slices of lamb, whatever I want on the opposite side. And then when that's cooked, move it across to that side as well. This I use a lot. Sea salt flakes. Now the reason for that is you dribble them on a steak or beef when that's cooking. You know, it sucks out the moisture, but it also still adds to the flavour. Great stuff to use, much better than your normal common garden salt. Secondly, invest in one of these, a Thermapen. I've got the older version, cost me about £25, but I get an instant 1-second read, and once I get to know what temperatures I want my meat at, you know, this will get me there in seconds. So without this, chicken, wouldn't touch it on the barbecue, but with this, easy. Right, I would just like to highlight that this is just a couple of £100 worth of barbecue. I am no expert, right, but I do this because I enjoy it. Most men enjoy it. But at the end of this video, I will attach some photos of some brisket I've done, some lamb, various other meats, because it is easy. It is not hard at all. And if you ever need any hints, tips or advice, send me a line and I'll sort you out. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes. We have a nice glow on the coal. It's nice and white. We now put it into the barbecue. There's a coal all flattened out, only using half of the barbecue because the other half is for indirect cooking. Now I place in the oak. Close the barbecue, place on the rib of beef. 10 minutes, I'll turn that over. Right, open it up. There he is. Let's turn him over. Close the lid. And repeat. I've placed the fattest end towards the heat, and the smaller end because it cooks quicker, the other end. Right, I'll shut the lid back down, and we'll come back in 20 minutes. Right, so it's been 40 minutes now. The meat's all good. A few sea salt flakes. the top. Give it another 20 minutes. First 20 minutes was at 200C, and then from there on, we're at 180. Okay, so here we are nearly 2 hours in. A few minutes ago I added some burgers and some sausages, and over the back there I have some pork belly with a nice honey glaze on. Right, the joint I have just tested is 56 degrees C internal, which is good for medium. Now I'll bring it in, wrapped, and once I've wrapped it I'll leave it for about half an hour, and I'll always wrap it in foil. As you can see, put a bit of butter on it. So I'll wrap that completely, leave it for half an hour, then I'll carve. Right, just so you know, little tip, when you're doing burgers, if they're sticky, then leave them. Wait till they're unsticky, because it's the burger telling you it's not ready. See? Perfect. Otherwise, keep moving around a sticky burger, and all that's going to happen is it will start to fall apart. Don't worry about it, it'll flare up. It's just caused by the fat drop below. As soon as we get down, that'll be gone. There's one of the honey glaze pork bellies, just for you to see. I'll shut the lid down, let them keep cooking, and I'll put the joint in and I'll show you it in half an hour. Right, move the burgers over, move the sausages over, pork belly's there, the beef rib is in the oven, not on, just resting, and I've just put some lamb on. Now a little tip for you, get to know your barbecue and your cooking times, right? Purely because every time you lift this up, the heat is gone, the barbecue has to work harder, and they get uneven cooking. So I was told once before, if you're looking, it ain't cooking, and that's true. You see these people with the lids open, they're having to work twice as hard. I'll now leave that down 5 minutes, because I know that lamb will be probably 5 minutes. Then I'll flip it over, another few minutes, it's done. Yeah, same with the burgers, sausages, ain't got to worry about it. They're all on the indirect heat, so they're not going to get burnt. They're just cooking slowly. Okay, so bear that in mind. Right, it's 5 minutes later. I'm going to show you the lamb ready to turn. You might think 5 minutes is a lot, but bear in mind, I'm only running at 150C, because that one chimney of coal we did earlier has done nearly an hour and a half of cooking the beef rib, and the last half hour was used to finish these bits off on a lower heat. I'll try and cook on a lower heat, there's no rush. As you can see, the barbecue's full. All the meat will be done at the same time. I don't like to give someone a burger, then make them wait, another sausage, then make them wait. Get it all done at the same time. Much nicer. There you go. The lamb flipped, ready to go. Shut the lid. Back in a few. Right, back again to show you the buns and the cheese. Get 4 cheeses. Pick these 4 burgers. As you can see, lamb's done, sausage is done, pork belly's done, beef rib still cooling down in the oven, that's not on. Cheese. So see, I'm not in any hurry. I'm in control. Hopefully, pour these off without them breaking. Burgers aren't directly on the heat. Slightly bigger than quarter pounders these, and Aberdeen Angus as well. That's 4 cheese and 4 burgers, 4 buns, brioche as well, and shut the lid. Doesn't need long. Yeah. Probably 30 seconds to a minute. Right, buns are ready. Nice toasted bun. tops or the bottoms. Burger in. I'll show you one in a second. Put the lid back down, because if you're looking, it ain't cooking. There we go, there's your burger with your bun. Wash, done. Right, food's all off. As far as it goes for cleaning, get one of these. Quick wipe over while it's still hot. And that's it, just shut the lid. Open all the vents. It cools itself down. And that's it. Next time you go to use a barbecue, get an onion, rub it all over the grill as it's starting to warm. Get a bit of cloth, dab a bit of oil on it, rub that on the grill, and you're ready to go. That's it. No need to worry about cleaning.